Hello, this is Chef Marcus Guiliano, and I'm your chef on a mission. Today's mission, which has been a recent common mission, has been cooking oil. Olive oil, what oil to cook with, how to buy olive oil. So it continues, and here's another comment from Thomas Tyford from Australia. Hi Marcus, I'm new to your channel. Hello from Australia. I know not to cook with olive oil, as I learned that many years ago. My question is to you. I'm using rice bran oil for frying. Have been using it as a regular frying oil for the past few years after a chef recommended it. My concern is that I spoke to a doctor recently and he mentioned that rice bran husk can have high levels of chemicals from the growing and spraying process in the rice. Any advice? So yes, rice bran oil is a good oil to cook with. Technically, yes, but he raises a fantastic point, and rice is on that list of just highly contaminated food because of how it grows in water and it sits there and the stuff that they spray in it. And it was I think a couple years ago, a lot were coming back testing really high for arsenic, very high levels of arsenic. So rice is a concern. Rice is really a concern. We use rice at the restaurant a lot, and we use brown rice. You know, they say white rice are going to hull that outside layer off, which is going to then remove some of those chemicals, those residues. So they say brown rice especially has more. We use Lundberg Family Farms out of California, and they have a really super clean product. It's organic. They've tested their product. I've spoke to them many times about this, and I spoke to them when this first hit the news a few years ago, and they reassured me that their rice, that depends upon where and how you grow rice, is the key factor to the arsenic and other contaminants that are in the rice. So if you're growing organically, they're not spraying on the field, but again, you have to watch what your neighbor's doing and all the other pollution that could be happening just anyhow on land or coming through on water. But yes, rice, this totally makes sense. The doctor is totally making a very logical connection. The chef who recommended you to cook with rice bran oil, that's technically without the other concerns, rice bran oil would be a great oil to cook with. I have no problems with rice bran oil. We tried to secure rice bran oil a couple years ago here before we were using our local sunflower oil. I just couldn't get the one that I was looking for. Distributors do now stock it, but the one specific one that I was looking for was not available, so we weren't able to bring that in. So what more can I say on this? So if you're not going to use rice bran oil, what oil should you use? Now keep in mind, any oil, even though rice bran oil may be a good oil to use, or sunflower oil may be a good oil to use, any oil that you specifically use to cook with will actually start breaking down with heat. Certain oils break down at a lower heat point, lower flash point, lower smoke point. They're more resilient. I like the sunflower oil. I think it holds up beautifully. But as soon as you start cooking oil, you start deteriorating it, okay? So it starts that aging process, that rancidity process, instantly as soon as it goes on heat. Now, that's why you never want to put olive oil, you want to subject olive oil to heat. It just doesn't, that's just not something you would do. And I'm going to make another video on that, why you should not cook with olive oil. And I don't care what chef, Mario Batali has said it for years to cook with olive oil. They go on the Food Network, they're cooking with olive oil. They have no idea what they're talking about when it comes to health. They only know how to execute a recipe, but they have not taken the time to analyze the health benefits or the health detriment of cooking with olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil is not something you cook with. Then they say, well, I'm cooking with pure olive oil. I'm cooking with pumice olive oil. Those are the second pressings. Those are the stuff that has hexane gas. Those are the things that are degummed, deodorized, that are heated up to an excessive temperature. Pumice oil was never meant to be consumed. Pumice oil was meant as lampante, as lamp oil. Okay, it's a second pressing. It was something the Italians never designed to be consumed. It was basically to burn lamps. It was fuel oil. But then all of a sudden they said, well, gee, if we deodorize it, bleach it, degum it, and mask all that stuff and make this olive oil clear again, we might as well sell it. We might as well keep selling this product out. So that's just not an oil to cook with. So do not cook with olive oil. I'll make another video on that. And a lot of people are making comments, oh yeah, olive oil is fine. No, olive oil is not fine. So that's all for this topic, this rice oil topic, I would go out and look for an organic rice oil. See if you can find organic rice oil. Call the companies. See if they do testing on them. See if any outside companies have done testing, like Consumer Reports or any other advocacy groups out there have done testing on rice bran oils, because this is definitely a concern, the toxicity, the chemicals, the residue in rice. This is Chef Marcus Guiliano. Thanks for watching. If you like my videos, please hit like, subscribe, please share it, and definitely leave a comment, question. I'll be happy to answer.